Hey YouTube, we are back again for the round 1, game 2 of Aureliano and Renjifo with diamei and WN. Again, we are going to call them by their colors. It's easier. The reason I am skipping all the way up until the point of maybe like 2, 3, 4 minutes before the treaty expires is because most of these Michi games go the same. You go for market if you want to, like red and blue both took market at the beginning of this game, and then you boom. If you want to learn how to boom, players boom and such, that's what majority of my channel is. But for these games, since this is the tournament, I want to get right into the action unless there is anything different. Now with this match, it is Cumans and Turks. So you're going to have Cumans with a lot of siege onagers, I'm sure, with cavalry in play also. Turks, I am going to assume that we would see some bombard towers being created, but so far none. 44 watchtowers coming in from Aureliano to protect Blue's base, so there is some nice teamwork coming over here in terms of defensive capabilities, but I don't see any bombard towers at all, and still a lot of stone from all 4 players. So Turks, I'm going to assume, will be making janissaries, hand cannoneers, bombard cannons, and more importantly, camels. So beyond that, there's nothing differently that I see going on from either side of the map. In terms of military production from either 4 of these players, there is nothing as of yet. Yellow does have 15 bombard cannons, heavy scorpions, and green coming in with siege onagers, so I'm going to assume the opening push is going to be right here in this region. The watchtowers are going to come in handy, but they will not last long. Did Red delete his towers? Yeah, he removed the towers. Okay. Green has 20 siege onagers over here. I don't see not a lot of stables over here. He has 25 stables over here. I assumed he would have them on the front line. We are almost through into Blue's base from green cutting. Camel production also in this region. Bombard cannons and towers right here. Scorpions, trebs. Yellow is getting ready for a heavy push into Blue's base. On the other side, we see bombard towers being created from red. Again, with the heavy wood collection from from red and green for some reason. These 2v2s do not last long. I would suggest that players get rid of or stop chopping wood when the treaty ends. Typically you are set for the remainder of the game since it's a 2v2. It will not last long. They usually don't. Cumans with the Kipchaks being created on both sides of the board. In terms of military power, green and yellow have the upper hand. But the bombard cannons getting highly aggressive along with the trebuchets right here is very, very odd. They have no cover, nothing protecting them. The scorpions should be placed behind them to give them some cover. But yellow did open up this first layer right here. Now green is targeting the gate. It is almost down. Yellow's also pushing with them. So good team play coming from green and yellow. Paladins are in through the second gate. Now you have 3 more until you reach the trade. A lot of camels from yellow right there. I don't understand why Cumans is making standard camels though. He has camel riders. He does not have heavy camels, which are far better to make. But that is a bad play to make, especially when there is an army of 51 heavy scorpions protecting yellow and green's cavalry. Janissaries coming in from yellow. Forward bombard towers as well. On the other side of the map, red with bombard cannons trying to take out the towers of green. Of yellow, my mistake. And then green just chilling right here with 20 siege onagers. Kipjacks being created, but beyond that, nothing else. Yellow's responding with more bombard tower creation. They're going to play defense over here and hold the line while they make a full push over here. Red and blue just are having bad teamwork this game. Yeah, this is not looking good for red and blue. Especially when you consider the wood collection, how many villagers they still have chopping wood on both of them, and the eco of red is nice. In these Turks, he could focus most of his military production right here and help defend blue. Instead, he's targeting over here with cannons and camels. He's slinging. He's still chopping a lot of wood for some reason. He needs to stop chopping wood and increase his military population. But I think it's too late. Green and yellow are they're taking all this real estate over here. And the Scorpions are going to basically protect their entire army. And Janissaries behind them, bombard cannons, rams, and you have more trebuchets right here, a total of 15. There is just nothing that red and blue can do at this point. And it's not an economy question at all. I'm not sure if it could be a population issue. Yeah, it's a population issue for sure. Military total count of red and blue is 385 versus 120 from red and blue. So yellow and green are just overpowering blue and red with a higher military population. I think it's already GG. There's just nothing they can do to stop this. This army is too big. And they're not responding in the time. They're setting up defenses, but it's a little bit too late. They're not countering. Still camels and heavy scorpions, but the scorpions are just getting ate up. I don't know where the gathering point is, but the paladins are eating them as they get closer and closer to the fight. Blue again doing this weird gathering point push right here, but there's no micro at all. He's letting the paladins just run off to wherever they want to go. That's not going to win you the fight. And a lot of siege from yellow. We count 28 trebuchets. We count 62 heavy scorpions. In terms of cannons, we have 11. And that ended quickly. So, thank you guys for tuning in. That was round one between these two teams, and looking forward to seeing what diamei, what green and yellow can do in the next round. Cheers.